It won't because I don't have my charger. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Black Black
Yes.
and Mr. X, otherwise
Hello.
known as
Xavier.
Xavier. Okay,
Yes.
awesome. Okay, so we just finished going to the gym today, and I wanted to surprise him with a question about. Okay, so basically, we're two different trans men going through two different journeys, even though it's a similar thing that we're going through, right? And I think that we both have different journeys. We react to things differently, which is why I wanted to talk about this, right?
Yes.
So let's just say you go to the gym with a friend.
Yes.
Like
Okay.
us, we just went to the gym. One friend is a lot more risky
Which is me. I am.
than the
yeah.
other. So we both don't have top surgery and bottom, right?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes,
Okay.
that's correct.
So my fear is this. Okay, so he's the kind of guy that goes into the change room and says, "Fuck you, I belong here."
Yes.
And I deserve to change freely, even if I don't have top or not. So he will take off his binder.
I sure do.
He will take
And
off
I'm
his
nude.
shirt, and he's nude, right?
Yeah.
Right? Which I would say it not only outs you proud, I'm also a proud trans guy, right? However,
Yes.
it also outs me.
Yes.
Also because this is a gym that I frequent, right? And so
Yes.
it's a little bit like, okay, I'm trying to always stay on that safe side of like, I still don't care what people think, but I want to work out in peace without anybody staring at me,
Yes.
right? But you are on the other hand going, go fuck yourselves, I belong here. So I just wanted for you to tell people
Okay.
what goes, like, what is that goes through your head when you are coming up with these, when you're just being bold enough in whatever situation?
I find, I look at it this way. If those cis guys that are in the change room and they're able to take their clothes off, why can't I as a trans male? So I'm stating a message that we are here, we're going to be here. You can't turn us away because of their own uncomfortability, right? So that's why I do what I do in terms of taking off my attire when I'm in the change room, to state a message. For me, if I go in the washroom stalls and take my clothes off, that implies that I'm hiding, that I'm going back in the closet, of me not being comfortable with myself, and I feel like I'm going back and back, which I'd rather go forward, which I'd rather say, you know,
Okay.
this is how it is, and I want to educate people. Yeah, it's a risk. Yeah, I can get bashed either through slurs or someone could jump me or whatnot, but that's been my whole life. I've been in danger my whole life, especially more growing up as a youth. So that's why it becomes so natural for me to just be doing something that may be riskful.
Cool.
I hope that makes sense to you.
Okay, I think it makes sense to me, right? Being on the opposite end of going, you know what? I still like my privacy. I don't want to show anybody that could be, you know, I would assume perverted or surprised or risking bashing or anything like that. For myself, I don't want to get involved with that, right? So I kind of keep to myself. I like working out late nights, even though sometimes I'm tired, to, you know, to feel a little bit more freedom and safety for myself, right? He pointed out that my gym has a slogan that says,
No judgment zone.
no judgment. But I'm like, listen, the world is supposed to have a fucking unwritten slogan of like, no judgment, we're all fucking humans. But guess what? We don't live in that kind of like safe world.
It's
right?
true, it is.
And yes, my gym is like no fucking judgment, you know, but I don't know how open my gym is.
That's true, and that's why I wanted to challenge them once leaving. I was gonna be like, well, what would you do if something occurs, if someone gets bashed that is transgender? And I feel those questions and those thought process comes into mind consistently because of the work that I do. I'm involved in the community, and I want to incorporate change and to challenge people on their vision to be like, it's not always black and white. It's not always going to be cis people out there. There are going to be diverse people out there. And that's why I feel I do it.
Okay, so my question for you, sorry for interrupting.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's a time and place then? You know what I'm saying? Like what I mean is that this is the first time you've been in here with me, right, as my guest, right?
Yes.
And so I'm like, do you think that is it appropriate to always be ready to fight?
Absolutely.
Or do you think, sometimes let's move into the light. Hey, light, because we're a bunch of, you just see the blonde hair. So, like, do you think it's okay to do that?
Yes.
Or do you think, like, it's okay to kind of, like, have a moment to be like, actually,
Let me assess
let
the
me
situation.
call and ask any question that I can. For example, why does it have to be right there with another man that could be stealth? Do you think that being with you could potentially make people look harder and go, I wonder, because you're so out? I'm just asking these questions.
These are really great factors.
Sorry, I'm just like...
I feel, yes, I do it in both ways. I can call the gym or call the business and be like, is this a transgender free zone? Or I just go right in it.
I know.
And I just
That's great.
do me.
I know.
But at the same
danger
time,
is the other person, acknowledging the other person.
yes,
Sorry.
and at the same time, let me touch light on that. I can't be endangering my friend right here. I don't want to do that. So these are some things I have to continue keeping into consideration that, yes, this is me, but that doesn't mean this is black, right? So the next time around when I come back to the gym, I am going to keep his feelings into consideration.
We're coming
and
back
his,
tomorrow,
and his
if he's
safety.
up for it.
And I will go in the change room in that case. Would that hinder me? No, because I want to protect him.
But I also don't want you... This is my dilemma, okay?
But I won't think about it in that way.
But hold on a second. But I don't want you to feel like you are not free enough anymore to express yourself because I have feelings about it. Do you see? There's like people are going through different journeys, but they think differently. I don't want him to all of a sudden start hiding. I don't want him to turn into me who's like maybe a little bit more ashamed of like these girls here. This part right there. I want him to be able to express, because maybe a part of me is like, man, I wish I was that bold. So I'm saying, like, this is my dilemma. Like, I don't want you to feel like, oh my God, I can't fully be myself because I might be outing this guy who's trying to feel a little bit more comfortable and fit into the world because he's avoiding danger. But this guy's like, but I don't want to trap you in another box because we've been put in so many different boxes. Do you feel me?
But that's something that Black and I have to discuss.
Negotiate as friends,
negotiate,
right?
Absolutely, because it's
And
new
workout buddies, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's all about safety.
true.
It's all about safety. I want to make sure that everybody knows that it's about safety. We have to think about each and every person in the circle that we're with, that we associate with consistently.
Yeah.
And that's something I will continue keeping into consideration, which is his safety, right?
True.
I don't know what to do, but we're going to think about that.
You know what? There's
Drop us
safety
a
words.
question.
Maybe we need a gym safety word. Maybe we
Yes.
need to be like blah or something, or maybe kapow could be well kapow. A safety word so that, like, hey, I feel uncomfortable now. Kapow.
Yeah.
That could be a word.
Because in that moment, so to speak, if I'm taking off my attire and Tulu's with me, Black is with me in the change room, and something occurs, a dude comes out of the corner and does something, for me, that's red flags. And I will automatically protect the person.
Of course.
That's just how my body reacts.
I would never be like, oh my God, he's getting beat up. Let me just walk out the door.
No, I won't stand there. Absolutely not. I will jump in, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be there all the time, right?
Yes.
Black
exactly.
can be in the gym room on his own.
I'm creating safety by people just letting me be, right?
Yes.
I mean, which is why I keep a beard, because then I pass more, right? Even if it's a shallow one. But the
that
eyes
term
always give it away.
passing, I don't like it.
I
just
know.
to let y'all know.
I don't like this term either. But here's the thing: we live in this world, okay?
Or you can say masculine.
Masculine,
or whatever's
yes.
comfortable for you.
I look a
don't
little
wanna
bit
tell
more
you.
masculine, where people assumption would be like, that's a bio dude. I walk around in the world with that these
There
days.
we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm learning
Maybe
too.
that can be our next topic in terms of passing and how that makes us feel, and the notion behind it. And that's awesome. Yeah,
Is
that's
that better?
Yeah.
Well, the other one was better. Anyways, okay, we're at 10 minutes, so we gotta go.
Okay, well, thank you for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, please state so, and you can check out my channel, Xavier X.
Xavier, that's Xavier.
Yes, that's me. Thank you.
Okay, bye. Till next time, from Wrecking Ball Trans.
There we go.
Trans Wrecking Ball.